What is up? What is up, everyone? Just setting my thingy on Blue Sky to say I'm live. There we go. What's up, Fierce Pokeballs? I saw you jump in the chat with a lizard super quick. I had my headset on. I was like, the hell? Someone's in the chat already. It's like a minute. Oh, thank God. I was worried I would have mass outbreaks, but I do not. Actually, the 7-star Annihilate is a pain. I beat it on the second attempt, but ugh. Joined as soon as you got the notification. Appreciate that. I'm glad that they get sent out straight away. Right. I had crazy shiny luck today, so just in the half an hour after work between work and home, I ran my daily adventure incense. Managed 3 shinies, and none of them were off the incense. And only one of them is a boosted shiny, the Dupida, which apparently was a Dex entry for me too, so that's cool. But yeah, it was just super random. No Galarian bird, unfortunately, though. It was a Goldeen, Spritzy, and Dupida. Well, hopefully there's some content today, because the last 2 weeks of doing this have been no shinies. I also said that I would do this, do some of these Tandemaus hunts during the week. I never found time. The event outbreaks took way too long. So yeah, I'm currently sitting at 6 sandwiches and no shinies. And this current sandwich is number 7. Oh, nice. My community day was pretty good. I didn't end up getting one with a special background, so I got normal ones, but no shiny with the special background. No hundos, no nundos. But I got... it was nearly 40 shinies, I believe. Oh, nice, you got one with the background? Yeah, I was hoping, but that's alright. Most other community days I end up getting at least one anyways. Unfortunately, being a cool shiny like Nickit, it would have been nice, but yeah. Actually, now that I think about it, I also haven't had a shiny in a spotlight hour for 2-3 weeks in a row. So fingers crossed for a Magikarp this Thursday. I'm also happy to host some Lunala throughout the... Oops, I thought I'd make it. Throughout the spotlight hour as well. How desperate I am to do them will depend on if I have already found the shiny Lunala. You've got passes just for the Lunala? Yeah. Same, I'm currently sitting on 2 remote raid passes, but as of tomorrow, as long as I receive 50 coins tomorrow, I'll have enough coins to purchase another 3. Plus I've got heaps of premium passes. I'm sitting just under 30, I believe. But how many I do during raid hour tomorrow will I guess it'll depend on how many locals come out for the raid hour and who those locals are. But it should be between 8 and 10 raids during the hour. Hopefully. Oh, just a heads up. When the Ultra Unlock Water event starts, I don't think I had a Smeargle this morning. Maybe I did, but I got 1 Cramorant encounter. Yeah, I got a Cramorant encounter from a photobomb. Which at the time I'd actually I'd forgotten that that was even a thing. It was after I encountered it. I was like, huh. And then I remembered like doing my write-up for the local community for all the event details, and I was like, that's right, there was a photo bomb section. Yeah, I know. It was just a heads up because I know a lot of people don't do photo bombs that often unless they are active, or like the snapshots that often, unless they're actively trying to do it just for the hearts for raising up buddies and stuff. Oh, do you know what is super cursed? So I finally got up to IV 14 for my Mewtwo for HP. You just do it for the hearts? Oh, sweet. Well, even if you forget, you should end up getting it. So the last task I had to do for hyper training for my Mewtwo was like 40 eggs or something like that. Fine, easy. I finished that today. The final task is earn 10 candies while traveling with your buddy. It is a Mewtwo. I thought the 5 was bad. I really hope I get lucky with some routes and I get like a buddy candy from a route, because otherwise Mewtwo's going to be grinding that one for a while. What one was 12? Because I think 13 is the 5 buddy candies. Yo, what's up, Trevor? Ah, I'm not too bad. I feel like poop, but it's okay. I assume I'm just getting old, to be honest. I woke up at like 3 a.m. needing to pee, which is unusual for me, and I ended up having to sit in the bathroom for like half an hour because everything just started going black like I was going to pass out. Even while I was sitting, it was not, I don't know what it was. And my head's felt off all day, but I'm just like, oh well. I still want to stream, so. Yeah. Finally. 12 is 5 candies, 13. Oh, okay, yep. I forgot about the research one. That is such a miserable... They did that on purpose for people trying to get Hundo legendaries. They're like, you want this, so you're going to work for it. I guess there may have been a bit of a bug with the Ultra Unlock Water event, but it wasn't a major one. I just noticed that there were no tasks for the Go Pass. You could still collect points. So I collected all 500 of my points, but there was no daily tasks, and I thought that was odd. At some point this afternoon, they must have added them, because, yeah, it was like catch 10 water types. Hello. Oh, yes, yeah, I've got to do the attack one for 40 raids, but I assumed with this week having Lunala and Mega Starmie on the weekend, smash them out easy, no problem. My cat's floating around somewhere, trying to work out if he wants out or if he's just attention hungry. The other one I haven't completed is number 15 for defense. But 1500 Pokemon is just... You just keep catching things and eventually you hit it. I'm at like... Do you want out? Okay, come on then. Yeah, I'm at like 1200. Come on. Oh. Oh. That's right. I was ignoring him the other day. Just because I just offered him to go outside and he didn't want to go outside. And then I went and sat down on my bed. And then like 5 minutes later he wanted outside and I was ignoring him. And my old KFC buckets that I wore as a hat on my Colonel Sanders dating simulator stream. Still got it, it's down here. He started messing with it and smacked it onto the floor and stuff. I just hit it with my chair. I was like, oh yeah, that's right, I didn't pick those up. Digging the hat. Thank you, Wise Heathen. It's got a Charizard design underneath the brim. I'm debating with the Mewtwo I'm hyper training. It's meant to be a Mewtwo Y, but I'm wondering if it's worth just fully maxing it out and also unlocking Mewtwo X with it. But I'd have to work out like moves and stuff, because it's probably going to have a physical fighting type, well, not physical, but a fighting type fast move. I believe is its thingy, and then the Mewtwo Y has Size Strike or something else. I think that was for the data mined adventure effects. Actually, now that I'm thinking about it. Yours is only X. Hold on a second. No, I was looking at the wrong ones, but... I'll run back through these ones and then we'll carry on along here. Yeah, I'm debating as well, especially because we're going to get the raids again, so I can grind out more mega energy. When you're walking with it and you get the 10 or 20 kilometers for the candy, you also get 100 mega energy of both. So it's like, oh. It's also not super expensive outside of the first Mega Evolution if you just Mega Evolve it when it's free. So you never have to use Mega Energy. I don't know how many Hundo Mewtwo's I have. I mean, we all have one now, but... this will be my first Shundo one. I also have a Shadow Mewtwo that's really good stats. I've maxed that one out as well. But obviously, yeah, we can't bottle cap the shadows, which is a pain in the butt, but I understand. It'd be too OP. I actually, I did a random grunt yesterday, I think. Got an Alolan Sandshrew, but it was a 98 Shadow. It was so close to being my second Shadow Hundo. Wow. I was about to say I'll crack open Go and have a look, but no I won't. It's 6 PM now, and if I do that I will have a rocket balloon. Hola, Profi. Welcome back. Did you get your delivery? Oh, it's good timing. You missed it, but I finally broke the Tandemaus drought, and after 6 dud sandwiches in a row, I did get a shiny before. I would guess I'm just over halfway through this sandwich. Oops, this way. No! No, I don't think you were here last week, were you? Or it might have been one of the other streams I'm thinking about. I'm stoked it's a Tandemaus too, because it's been a while since I've phased with a timber, but it's happened more than once, so... Oh, I thought I might have done that. I have actually. I don't know how many photo bombs you're supposed to have because I can't remember if I got a Smeagol encounter this morning or not, but I got a Cramorant photo bomb, which took me by surprise, and then I realised afterwards that I did write out a section for photo bombing for the local community, so I should have remembered that. But other than that, I've got 2 shiny Goldeen today, a shiny Spritzy and a shiny Jupiter. Apparently the Jupiter was a Dex entry as well, which I find weird. I didn't look like to see if I'd already had one, but I feel like I have. But it's okay, I like the Dex entry screen anyways, so. I did have a quick check out by the estuary. There was no Wiglet spawns, but it was a super quick check. I didn't want to drive all the way out to the beach. Like, I could get to the estuary in the car within 5 minutes from my house. The beach would still be like 15 minutes. So I'm like, nah, too lazy. But I'll probably have a quick check tomorrow as well. And then one of the days this week, I might go out to the beach and just have a quick, well, not a quick, but like a slow drive up and down. Because everyone drives on the beach here. And just see what spawns I can get. There's always Wiglet at the beach. So given this event, I think my odds on at least finding lots of checks is pretty good. I'm glad I also only got the Jupiter and didn't get Ducklet as well. Just because I know that Ducklet is one of the boosted ones, and I'm probably going to end up getting it. So it's kind of cool to not get all of the boosted ones in one go. Oops. No Aracuda for me yet, but I haven't claimed any of the encounters in the research, and I have, in the Go Pass, and I haven't actually run a Rainy Lure yet. There was a lot of people around town running regular lures though. I don't know if Aracuda does spawn on them or not, but I guess if it does, it won't be as common as the Rainy Lure. I just hope this shiny luck continues and I can get a raid hour shiny Lunala. Also, I think I brought this up. I must have during Community Day, but with Pokemon Bank closing, it seems really odd that they're choosing to close it. Is it on Pokemon Day next year? Like, the more I think about it, I'm like, I don't know, that seems like an odd day to pick. A day that you'd be wanting people to celebrate Pokemon, and you're doing something that you know is going to be unpopular anyways. It does sort of make me wonder if they're going to announce either a device that can connect to the Switch using a game cart, or more ports or something, so that people can get some of these Pokemon that haven't, or that will be no longer accessible without Bank. It just seems weird that they're choosing that day of all days, unless they're going to announce something big. I also know that there is usually a method to their madness, but then sometimes there also isn't. Sometimes it's just scuffed, and I'm hoping it's not that. Yeah. I'm hoping that's why. Because, yeah, I'll have to look up the date again, if it is Pokemon Day or not. But even in February in general, you'd think they wouldn't do that unless there was something they were going to offer as compensation or an alternative, or hey, we know you millennials love your nostalgia and you can't let go of the past, but oh, so it's a day before. That's even more suspicious. It's like, yeah, it closes on this day, and the next day, haha, what have we got here? Because you know that their like YouTube chat and stuff for the Pokemon Day presents is going to be, I mean, it always is terrible and toxic and horrible, but the day after Bank closes, I think it'll be extra grumpy. So hopefully, yeah, hopefully they are cooking something that we might like. Shiny Jirachi. Ooh. I still feel like we've got to get oh, I have to go back. Oh, such a pain that I always forget these things, and I just. Oh, Hennessy and Diggs, thank you very much for the follow. Appreciate it. With the Rayquaza like celebration thingy that they're doing this year, I'm pretty sure there's like one more slot in the calendar for that's like blank. I still think it's got to be Emerald. But then you wouldn't release Emerald without Ruby and Sapphire first, surely, because otherwise you're just wasting potential money that you could earn. Sorry to bother, just wanted to ask some questions. Hey, no bother, ask away. Dex completion has to be a mythical and Deoxys. I imagine that we will have the in-game Deoxys event added, like we did for Fire Red Leaf Green. But yeah, Jirachi was Pokemon Box, wasn't it? Or Pokemon Channel or something like that? Yeah, I never played in the 64 and GameCube eras, so... ...3D versions of Pokemon, so that's X and Y up until now. Oh, it was the Colosseum disc. Ah, okay. Unfortunately, you're probably not going to get... Unless you can find a DS... or a 3DS and a copy of the game carts. X and Y, Omega Ruby, Alpha Sapphire, Sun Moon, Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon will be sort of hard to play in this day and age. You have a Switch. Okay, cool. That does get rid of those ones. You're just getting back into Pokemon. They're all really good. Like, I guess because you're not... Oh, my sandwich is done. Yeah, Sword and Shield's a good one. I'm just thinking also, maybe Legends Arceus. Because it's going to have Pokemon you might remember, but it's a different, like, gameplay experience. So I sort of think coming back into Pokemon after, 15 years, it could be worth a shot. So it's more of an action RPG than, like, regular, like, Pokemon gameplay. But if not one of the Legends games, I think, yeah, Sword and Shield, or Sword or Shield, are pretty good. The DLC is also really good. Scarlet and Violet, like the game I'm playing now is Pokemon Violet, isn't bad, but I feel like you'll have a better experience if you have a Switch 2 for these games. So I think, yeah, if you want more of a traditional but slightly modernized Pokemon experience, I'd say either Sword or Shield. If you want a little bit less than a traditional Pokemon experience, but still very, very like Pokemon, I'd say play Legends Arceus or the new one, Legends ZA. Oh yeah, that's right, my thing's over. Right. Let's have a look at this. No ribbon. No mark, sorry. Right, let's get this ready to evolve. Yeah, I would kind of agree with that for Scarlet and Violet, but it is also the fact that you get like less spawns. Oh, wrong candy. You get less spawns. There's a few more performance issues on the Switch 1. So I think overall to have more of a fun dive back into Pokemon, yeah, Sword and Shield is probably... And they've got DLC, the DLC's fine. It's enjoyable. Gotta be a mouse still around here somewhere. Shouldn't have run away from them. Uh-oh. There's mice down there. Is there a spoink? No, right, we'll go run to get these mice. Whee! Oh, there's a spoink here, cool. Hello? Oh, thank goodness. I was so worried that was just going to stop before that last one. Family of three. Family of three. Oh. Switch feels more like a stationary console game. Yeah, I mean, I would recommend Legends probably more so with a Pro controller. So you are right about that. I feel like if you go too hard out, you're more likely to damage your Joy-Cons with the Legends games, but... Yeah, with Sword of Shield, it'll just depend on which legendary you like the look of, I guess. The main difference is just the box legendary, essentially. So if you were to, let's say, get 2 games, one of the Legends games and either Sword or Shield. Also, now that I think about it, I didn't really play Switch in handheld mode until Scarlet and Violet. I think I might have played Legends Arceus a little bit, but yeah, now that I think about it, it was mostly docked. Well, there you go. I honestly think my main reason for not playing them handheld initially was I was so used to holding a 3DS. A Switch was too like bulky and clunky. While I won't give you any places to help in that scenario, You will find that there are places to do things like that with a quick wee Google search. Why is my Steel series wanting to update every week? What's going on? I feel like I've downloaded McAfee for antivirus and I'm just getting notifications non-stop. Yeah, if I was ever to change headset, I would probably just buy a microphone. I'll be honest. Hey, if it's only one a sandwich, I'm happy. You're gonna burn yourself. See, Profi, you're not a curse. This bird has flame bodies. Stop trying to hit it. You're not going to rizz up my bird, okay? My bird wants none of that. Oh, there we go. It tried the rizz and then it wanted lockdown. I respect it. I like how it says they split food exactly in half and then they like share it. I'm like, nah, man, if I'm splitting food in half, I'm taking the big half. If you get the big half off me, I must either have a lot of respect for you or I like you. Because sheesh. Bold of you to assume I would share food with you. At all. I was very lucky not to get an encounter there. I ran way too close. Yeah, but when it comes to food, I'm like territorial. Even my cat won't touch my food. I can leave my food sitting there with him right next to it and he won't touch it. He'll steal the kids' food though. Yeah, sometimes he'll sniff it real close and then he'll look at me and I'll just give him a look and he'll just move back. I'll be like, that's what I thought. If you were hungry though, I'd share. Some. That's pretty cute. I do sometimes share my food with my cat. Luke's pretty good. He knows he'll just sit there patiently, and sometimes he'll get a little bit put in front of him, and sometimes he won't. But is that from Carl's Jr.? I've never tried it, but we do have it in different places around the country. It's just not. We just don't have it here where I live. Actually, that was one of the places that people asked for. They're like, Popeyes sucks. We don't want Popeye chicken. We want Carl's Jr. Yes. Jalapenos. I love saying it like that. Just everyone's like, wait, what? Say that again? Big Carl and the El Diablo burger. How spicy is the El Diablo? My mouth is not words today. Because with a name like that, I'm hoping it's going to be a warm burger. Yum. Oh, but it's like good heat. Like it's not just hot for the sake of being hot. Like it's actually like hot but nice. Mmm. Rude. I mean, if it helps, I haven't eaten either. That sounds like me. I'm currently essentially only having one meal a day, and the rest of my day is coffee. Well, hopefully no one presses you about drinking all that soda. That would be so depressing. Oh, banger. You had dinner on Sunday, lunch on Monday, and breakfast on Tuesday. Well, there you go. Look, you're having 3 square meals. They're just not every day. Oh, quirk of the sleep cycle is. Oh yeah, and was community day outside of your when you should be awake time? Of soda. Or do you just mean like of fluids in general? Because that's crazy. Oh! Damn. Your poor pancreas. I was going to say, that's not that bad if it was water. And, so you're on about 10 litres a day. I hope for your health that you're drinking sugar-free. 0 sugar, at least. I wish the sun just acted like a light. You flick a switch, it's the middle of the day. You flick a switch, it's the middle of the night. Then I wouldn't have any of this dawn dusk yellowing of the Pokemon. When I'm trying to find a shiny that's faintly yellow. Pain in the butt. Probably counterproductive to run in this direction, but yeah, well. Oh! I mean, I'm probably not one to talk about the things that people intake for the sake of their organs. I'm on 16 pills a day just for my brain, and I can't imagine what that's doing for my kidneys and liver. Yeah, I got a high metabolism too, which is why I'm on so many pills, because I keep getting a tolerance to them, so they have to give me more. Woo! This is going to be like your diabetes elitist, like, origin story. The sugar didn't defeat me, I became the sugar. What sodas do you What sodas do you like though? Are you like a Coca-Cola, or what's your go-to? Or your fave? You don't drink sugar-free or diet drinks? Man, you guys scare me. I don't need sugar. I'm crazy enough as it is. So I convince myself, if I'm having a carbonated beverage, I was going to say a fizzy, but I don't think anyone outside of New Zealand, Australia would know what that is. If I'm drinking carbonated beverages, I go for like vanilla Coke, but zero sugar, and because I convince myself that it's good for me, or it's not bad for me at least. What's squash? When I think of a squash...
General Kenobi!
Sup, Rock fan? When I think of a squash, I either think of... It's technically a fruit, but the vegetable, or I think of the ball sport. Oh, like a concentrate that's been diluted. Oh! Okay. I don't even know what we call that here. To be fair, in my life, I've hooned quite a few of those. Yum. Although I'm bad, I make them extra strong. Less water, more concentrate. It's the taste difference. Yeah, there is a distinct taste difference. Yeah, I agree with the diets. I'm pretty sure Diet Cola's or Diet Coke is super popular internationally. It's not super big here, but that's because we have like zero sugar variants of Coke that are separate from the diet ones. Otherwise, before we had Coke Zero Sugar, we had, like, no one would drink diet. We would full sugar raw dog that stuff. Yeah, that's fair. That's why I like the vanilla one. I'm not the biggest fan of regular zero sugar Coke. But obviously the one with sugar in it, you know, it's sugar, it tastes good. That's why we as humanity have an issue with too much sugar intake, because it just slaps. It's the goat. The only thing I will not have sugar in, and I refuse, is coffee. Nope, keep it out of there. I love the taste of coffee. Do not soil it with your weakness of sugar. Unless it's one of those like store-bought iced coffees, and then, well, I mean, they're full of sugar, and is that even coffee? But I'll have it. I also know that if you drink, like Coca-Cola, for example, in a can, it's way different tasting to like a plastic bottle, or way different tasting to a glass bottle. I don't know if the recipe's different, or if it's a placebo, or if it's... But I know that that's a thing that other people also share that opinion. I think glass bottle Coca-Cola is very nice. Yeah, I don't know if that translates to other drinks, or like other carbonated beverages, but 100% Coca-Cola in a glass bottle is just the go. Right, we'll go down this way. Man, that mudbray's not going to catch a break if it spots me. Doritos. Jaritos? What's that? Oh! We've got it here. I've never seen it before. Oh, it's like a Mexican soda. Mexican cola. And there's different flavors. Ha! Huh. Oh yeah. Oh, yes, it would be too. Now that I've also read that it's a Mexican drink, yeah. Out here accidentally pronouncing it like I pronounce jalapenos. Jalapenos. Right, we must be nearing the end of the sandwich, I imagine. He's yeah, he's like a ventriloquist. Haven't seen his stuff in years, but I remember him. And a few of his puppet characters. Oh, that's right, he is too. Yeah, he's also got one that's like an Arab skeleton or something. Is that the guy that is also known as Fluffy? Hey, look at me. I'm hip with the cool kids. My only thing with comedy is that I don't generally like watch comedy. It normally just comes up and I just enjoy watching it as it randomly gets fed to me by algorithms. Excuse me, I'm not old. I prefer to be called Unk status. Thank you. Just wanted to see if that Munchlax was the bluer variety. It was not. Ancient. Yes. They call me Gouging Fire. Right, it must be done. There is Bombardier around. Right, you're going to get battled. Let's have a look at this. Oh, we've got a mark. Oh, this one again. Oh my god, you watch Star Wars? Oh, that's cool. I've only had that once. And actually, I think the person I had that with was TJ. It's weird because it's like cool, but for a second you're like, hold on, we just did a lucky trade. How are we lucky? Here, 0.1 seconds of happiness. Oh my god, we got a mark. Oh, it's that one. The lame one. Oh, 4 new luckies. Awesome. Were they all lucky trades, or was some of them just randomly lucky? Excuse me? Yeah, that's how this is going to be. Why did I get a notification for Spotify Launcher? Pick up where you left off. No way. Not now, go away. Two were regular, lucky regular trades. One was a remote trade. With a guy sat next to you. Ooh. No, they shouldn't. I don't believe so. I believe only Necrozma drops energy for Necrozma. Yeah, the Dawn and Dusk forms are forms of Necrozma, so it's only those raids that you get the energy. Lunala and Solgaleo themselves don't give Necrozma. Necrozma's like a parasite that takes over the Pokemon. Oh, I see. I'm surprised you can remote trade being close together. I figured it would sort of be like a remote raid. You can't do a remote raid when you're right beside the raid. Or I don't think you can. So yeah, unfortunately there'll be no fusion energy for Necrozma out of Lunala. But Necrozma's going to be back in raids at some point pretty soon, I imagine. The other... We also have the Alola Tour coming up in a couple of months, so... So don't forget that we're definitely getting... I imagine we'll have Necrozma raids in some capacity before that happens anyways, but... I need to get off the Miraidon because it makes it hard. Well, you really only have to get up at 10 AM because the raids aren't going to be there at 10. They're going to start populating at any point after 10, so you may as well get up at 10 and then closer to 11 leave home and... Oh, for raid hour! Oh, I see. I see. I mean, it's the easiest way you're going to smash out a bunch of Lunala back to back without having to go on like a literal adventure around looking for them. Because I believe they're only in raids for the week too. Yeah, they will be. Will it even be a week? Because on Monday we've got the, is it Road to Ascension? Whatever it's called. The build up for the Go Fest finale. Ooh, awesome. Are you hoping to get a couple of Lunala so that you can trade Lunala for the Solgaleo? Yep, the odds are exactly the same for raid hour. But I mean, 1 in 20 odds is pretty good. You just have to pray to the shiny gods. Did you trade away your armored Mewtwo so you could receive a regular Zubat? I rate that. As someone who offers other people a regular Weedle for their like super awesome Pokemon they have, I respect it. Yeah, everyone seems to really want the armored Mewtwo's. Surely they're going to... it's an IP issue, I bet. But surely they're going to bring it back at some point because they know that everyone wants them. Oh, okay, well that's cool then. The Pokemon Company do own the IP for like the movie and stuff, so surely they Scopely can be allowed. I guess it just depends what the very litigious Pokemon Company is okay with. But then again, I guess if they give us all oh no, they're not going to give us. If they let us have Armored Mewtwo again, they're going to probably have to let us have the other clone Pokemon again. And whoo, if they bring them back able to be shiny, that would be crazy. I'm not even bothered about the Mewtwo. Pikachu's easy to work out how it would look, but it's the Venusaur, Blastoise, and Charizard that I'm interested in. If they want an example of shut up and take my money, that right there is... Man, I would be grinding for that shiny clone Charizard. Ooh. It is 100% coming back. Awesome. But even if they don't give them to us shiny, like all the ones I have from back in the day are sort of like terrible, like stat wise. It would be really cool to like dive back in and try grind out a couple of good ones. Just need one shiny off this sandwich. And all three will have been good sandwiches. You missed out on Armor Mewtwo during the release. Yeah, maybe it's something they do like next year, or even a part of a New Year's celebration, seeming as it's the end of the 10th anniversary. But if Profi reckons that they're coming back, I believe her. Yes. Oh yeah, just need 3 more shinies. Haha, yeah boy. And then I'm happy to have a shiny drought for a while, so I can sit there with that sitting on my screen for ages. Something that would be really cool is if the Pokemon Company re-released like the original Pokemon movie back into theaters. Not the remake of it, please, but the OG one. That would be so cool. A lot of anime, or in fact, a lot of movies in general have just been doing that. So I think it's possible. Yep. What's up, dog? Oh. I forget that this one's faster than me. This Houndour has a great level. Where's the game music gone? Oh, it's there, it's just really faint. Oh, I was so gutted on Sunday night on Pokemon Sleep. I was so close, like so close to hitting rank 20 in Cyan Beach, the second area. So like reaching the max rank. and I got no critical cooks on that Sunday. Like, if I'd just gotten one, I would have hit it, like, straight away. I was so gutted. I was like, no! It's a grumpy Geodude. No, it's looking at the wrong one. Oh, and I got gaslit in Pokemon Pocket yesterday. So last night I just opened one of my packs, and the first one, first one I pull is the Immersive Art Mega Rayquaza, and I was like, oh, like super hype, because I've been trying to get one of those Immersive Arts since it's come out, and I just haven't got it. So I was super pumped, and I was like, oh my god, is this my first ever God pack? No, every other card in that pack sucked. It was just the first card in the pack was like goated, and the rest, I was like, ah. But I'm stoked about the card. Yeah, I sort of decided to not touch the deluxe packs this time for a couple of reasons. I haven't actually finished the Rayquaza set, and I think that should be higher priority. And I'm like, there's enough people grabbing cards out of the deluxe set that people will probably be able to share or trade with me some more of the cards I'm missing. And given there's only like 4 cards in those packs, I'm probably not likely to pull many cards that I am missing, so I'm just like, eh. And the set will be back again, so it's like, pff. But you're right, the Rayquaza pack is great. Got good arts in it, the cards are cool. I do sort of feel with that game, though, that it's only going to take, like, one thing that's just bad, and, like, for me to just not be bothered with it anymore. Oh, oh, you're talking about like the holographic ones, the holos. Oh, yeah, so that'll be a reverse holo if it was a real card. Yeah, if it was a real card, it would be a reverse holo because it's the card that's got the holographic, not the like Pokemon artwork. Recently got into Magic the Gathering. Ooh. I have Magic Dex, and I just don't have the time to relearn how to play and find people to play it with. Well, that's a lie. I do know people that play Magic. It's more I just don't have time. Which sucks, because everyone that plays Magic, like, says how, like, fun it is. And I'm like, oh, I'm missing out. But then I'm like, if I'm gonna have peak fun as a nerd, I'm gonna have to quit my job, just have a multi-millionaire bank account, and I don't know, probably adopt my kids out to someone else or something. I just have no time for anything else. I'm gonna open my third eye as a nerd. Maybe I'll have more time for other stuff when I finally get this Tandemaus before Winds and Waves comes out, but it depends. There's 33 reverse hollows you're missing down from 36. Yeah, I'll have a... most of mine, I only have like one of them, and I like to have 2 of a card, and then if I get a third, I'll give the third one away. But when I jump on Pocket after my stream, I'll have a look at what you're missing out of the deluxe set and see if I have anything that you don't have that I can share. I'll just share stuff with you. Because it is one of those annoying sets. You just sent me a Greninja. Hey! I can't play Pokemon TCG and Yu-Gi-Oh moves too fast to keep up with. Yeah, that's fair. That's honestly probably why I enjoy Pocket so much. Is because I used to love like collecting the cards, and I didn't know how to play. It's just too expensive now, and scalpers have ruined it. So I think Pocket sort of fills that void for me for Pokemon cards, but I do miss the physical aspect. I like holding the card and playing it, and Yu-Gi-Oh always confused me, but I also never really played Yu-Gi-Oh. I was always the one watching people play Yu-Gi-Oh. Well, I can do the basics, but the second you start telling me there's maths involved, nah, get that out of here. I want to turn my brain off and play Penguin Soldier. Play Karibo. Nah, I just want to have a deck with all the pieces of Exodia and just be like, yo, I win, GG. I want to be that guy. I summoned the Glizzy of Exodia in defense mode. But Yu-Gi-Oh was always one that I really loved the artworks for. I just liked the cool monsters and stuff, to be honest. I was like, ooh. But yeah, I never had Yu-Gi-Oh cards growing up, so I was the hang-around kid for that. Pokemon, it can be quite slow to set up, and I think that's why, at least initially, Pocket did so well. Because the rules are slightly different, and it's made it into a faster format. But yeah, I do agree. It can be very slow with TCG. You played Yu-Gi-Oh up until a certain point. I know a few people that dropped off Yu-Gi-Oh! Was it 5Ds or something that it was called? But yeah, I used to play Duel Masters as a kid. That was sort of the main card game I played. I played a little bit of Magic at lunchtimes at school, but there wasn't many people playing Magic back then. So it was always the same couple of people, and we all had the same decks. So it was like, pretty quickly we knew what everyone had. It just became the same thing over and over again. It stopped being like exciting. Oh, you know what I miss? When Beyblades were cool. I know that they still have Beyblade communities and stuff, but like being a kid and people getting their Beyblades, and what a time. I remember there was this one kid whose dad, I guess, was really good with metalwork, and like modified this kid had a modified Beyblade. The attack disc was made of like metal, and when it was spinning, it was like I wasn't the dumb kid to touch it, but it looked like it hurt a lot. But yeah, it would like snap other kids' Beyblades and stuff. Like it would hit it so hard that the plastic would it would chip bits off and like crack through the attack discs. And oh, I got that the algorithm recently fed me a gem from the past. Do you guys remember? Oh, I don't know who the pastor is, but the religious fella from the States, and he was talking about how Pokemon is like the devil and all of that, talking about like, oh, Kadabra has a pentagram on his forehead, and Pikachu has the lightning bolts tail, and like, oh, it was like, just watching his thing, I'm like, man, what a product of its time. What a banger. Looking back, I'm like, this is great. But at the time, they were like serious. Yes, Steel Series, I will update you. Just wait. Just wait. It became quite a famous thing, so which is why I know about it, because it was oh, I guess the internet was a thing when that happened. Now I'm showing my age. But I think it might have been on the news or something over here. And yeah, I have to find it. Surely that there's nothing copyright about it. In fact, how long's this got? Oh, it's got 2 minutes. All right, I might quickly look it up and I'll play it on stream. That's not bad. Nice and rounded 65. 3 sandwiches, 4 shinies. Don't know if I have an active browser source on this stream scene. We'll have a look. Okay, this also gives me hope for Magikarp Spotlight Air. Is this the week my luck returns? This is definitely the week my luck returns if I get a shiny Lunala tomorrow. Right, let's run back up this way. Perfect. Neither of them have a ribbon. You'll get red bat on your last raid. Hey, regardless, that's hype. All right, let's go to YouTube. Religious dude says Pokemon is Satan. Sure, that's exactly how you type the word is. Here we go. Pokemon is satanic. Oh, I don't need all of this next to it. Alright, this has got to be it. Hold on. Alright, let's full screen this. Let's turn off subtitles. Oh, I do have a browser here. Wow, that was a search I did. Yeah. Right, where's that browser gone? Shouldn't need to be very big. I think it's a shorts format, but it's like 5 minutes long. So let me stick it up here, and I'll play it while I evolve these.
Monster, the spiral. And it's Pokemon. Pocket Monster, the spiral. And it stands for what? Male fertility. It's supposed to be able to mesmerize and hypnotize its enemies. This character over here is called Mewtwo. Every time that you see Mewtwo, he's in this pose. 3 fingers. It means hail Satan. Cute little one. Everybody, okay, everybody go, oh, come on. His tail. It's a lightning bolt. And it's a satanic Z. The Pokemon trading card game is a new collectible card game that is made and distributed by Wizards of the Coast. What is a wizard? Male practitioner of black magic. Cute little Pokemon. Can we agree on that? Oh, I know, he's cute, isn't he? Little satanic tail. Let the camera get a view of that. These pocket monsters are creatures that inhabit the world with humans. Gotta catch them all. You don't need mom. You don't need dad. You don't need grandparents. You don't need aunts and uncles. You don't need school. And you probably don't even need a church. Because you're a master. This rap song that's played over again. And it says, I will travel across the land searching far and wide each Pokemon to understand the power that's inside. And
honestly,
it's enchanted to them. Gotta catch them all. Here's the next character.
That's not
this
even rap.
Look at this. If
it's
this
the
was
regular
clear,
theme
you'd see
song.
It's a halter top. It stops right there. And she's got short shorts on. She's headstrong and stubborn, constantly arguing with Ash.
Oh dear.
Typical woman. God forgive me. All right.
Misty wears
Jesse,
a halter top and short shorts. Oh dear.
James. And listen what it says about them. It says,
yeah.
Prepare for trouble, make it double. Jesse and James are an evil gang looking to steal rare Pokemon. In the program, they're also prone to cross-dressing.
Oh, the humanity.
And look here, this is Mew over here, M-E-U. He's kind of cute. And this is Mewtwo over here, complete with his satanic salute. And if you notice, that pose is always given with the left hand. 618 children had suffered convulsions, vomiting, irritated eyes, and other symptoms after watching Pokemon.
That's the Porygon episode.
Unusual about that. They don't know why it happened. Remember I said that they get their energy?
They do know why now, and
balls.
not all of that was actually caused by the Porygon Pikachu aspect. Some of them actually had undiagnosed
and his little satanic tail is really erect. They actually show the energy balls that is used to make these monsters bigger and better. Look at the yellow. What do you see? Lightning bolt. Look here. All-seeing eye. Up here is the clenched fist. Symbol for rebellion, anarchy. Powerful witchcraft symbol where my finger is. Down here is another powerful witchcraft symbol. And down at the bottom here, this blue ball down in here is the symbol for energy of water. Earth, wind, and fire, the 3 basic elements of all witchcraft. There's a war going on right now for the children because Satan wants them really bad. Gotta catch them all. Gotta get them while they're young. Gotta induct satanic doctrine. For me and my family, we are going to serve the Lord.
Hell yeah.
Of these Pokemon, not in the ways of witchcraft
Praise
or Satan worship. Look at this. Pokemon Psychic Surprise. Look at this. This creature right here is called Haunter. Little Pikachu down here, he's crying his eyes out. He's not cute, and
honestly, that coloring makes Ghastly look like it's shiny.
Represent that the Pokemon get their power by supernatural occult ability. Abracadabra. The Kadabra character has a pentagram on his forehead.
Yeah.
And he has SSS across his chest.
I'll be honest,
Satan's
I don't know.
solemn
I don't know why
the
Kadabra has
character is always
that
pictured
body
on the
symbol,
card
but
with his left hand giving the satanic salute.
yeah, I thought I think that too. I'm like, he knows an awful
The
lot
Beck team
about
stabbed at
something
school
that's
over Pokemon cards. This was in Montreal. Look at this. The woman teacher noticed that they were paying more attention to Pokemon than they were her, so she waited for the deck to get back to this young man, and then she walked over and grabbed that deck out of his hand. He got up and struck her dead in the face with his fists. This stuff is nothing more than
Don't touch my shit.
witchcraft. And I have to wonder sometime when a grade school child is going to do what the Weeping Bell Razor Leaf Pokemon card says. It says this: it spits out poison powder to immobilize the enemy and then finishes the enemy with a spray of acid. Remember that the whole goal in all of these role-playing games, and especially in Pokemon, is to become the master. Hail Pokemon!
Hail Pokemon. Oh. Ads. But yeah, as you can see, oh, wrong one. That one. Pokemon is the devil. Yeah, there's a bit of old. When did that come out? I wonder. Does it say in the? Oh no, it's taking me to a. No. Yeah, but I was looking to see if it had Homeboy actually thinks the G1 Pokemon theme is a rap song. People back in the day weren't offended by everything. People back in the day. He really knows a lot about Pokemon. He's secretly a Pokemon master. The best part is he's saying all of this with a mullet. I was hoping that one of the top comments would say what year this came out, but it doesn't. But yeah. Crazy. But as you can see, neither of my last two Tandemaus were a family of 3 mousehold. So we will be doing this again next week. But I will be live tomorrow for Lunala Raid Hour. Keep an eye out. I will probably remote a couple during the day, like if I have breaks at work and stuff. I'll remote into Lunala that are around and send out invites and stuff. So keep an eye out. You might get an early invite, but other than that, I appreciate you all coming and hanging out and enjoying a bit of Pokemon history there. The power of religion is he just hasn't met our Lord and Savior Arceus. Oh sweet, I'll see you tomorrow then, Profi. But yeah, thank you all for coming and hanging out. I appreciate it, and hopefully I will catch you all tomorrow. Boy.